On the frigid north boundary of the martial spirit continent, an untold time passed before Ye Zifeng's eyes fluttered open. A searing, intermittent pain ravaged his body, a stark contrast to his last memory. Moments before, he was a heaven-level alchemist, refining the fabled Nine Reincarnation Pill. The very brink of success was shattered by a blinding glare, an explosive force that nearly annihilated his marvelous pill furnace and sent him into oblivion. As consciousness slowly returned, intermittent shouts pierced the haze, both familiar and strangely alien to Ye Zifeng. A voice sneered, "Ye Zifeng, Ye Zifeng, your boy lies in place upper garment, anything dies, has to plant, you stand to hit me now." Other voices chimed in, mocking him as the Ye clan waste, stuck in the Qi refining realm second stage for years, a disgrace to the Ashen Spirit Sect. The disdainful ridicule intensified, pulling Ye Zifeng further into awareness. The sneering words sliced through Ye Zifeng's grogginess, forcing him to a new level of sobriety. The surrounding scene gradually sharpened. Before him stood a group of young faces, both men and women, all members of the Ashen Spirit Sect. Without exception, their eyes were filled with undisguised contempt, their faces twisted into expressions of mockery. This collective disdain was utterly perplexing to Ye Zifeng, a stark contrast to his past life. What was this situation? In his past life, these timid youngsters wouldn't even dare look at him. If they did, it would be to kowtow for a high-grade medicinal pill, kneeling in reverence. He, Ye Zifeng, was a heaven-level alchemist from Huaxia country, crafting elixirs for emperors and continental celebrities. His status in alchemy was revered, almost unmatched. Yet now he was reduced to this, surrounded by malicious insults and threats. The stark contrast was disorienting.
The taunts of "what goods you are dares to get rid to my Ye Zifeng" spurred him. He slowly pushed himself up, patting dust from his tattered uniform. Each movement sent a jolt of burning pain through his body, causing him to involuntarily gasp. Despite the agony, a defiant glint entered his eyes. He faced his tormentors, his voice low but firm. "What consequences will you face for this?" His former power may be gone, but his spirit remained unbroken.
Finally, Ye Zifeng's mind calmed enough to truly assess his own body, and the realization left him petrified. This emaciated form was simply a third-level disabled situation. His refined essence flowed impeded in his meridians. His martial arts realm had plummeted directly to the lowest Qi refining realm. He, a dual alchemist and martial cultivator who once reached martial lord rank, was now barely above a novice. The sheer scale of this fall was overwhelming, leaving him numb.
His head throbbed with an intermittent numbness, the overwhelming assault of information too vast for an immediate response. No matter how much he wished to deny it, he was becoming the trash Ye Zifeng, whose memories were now dimly clear. As his memories restored, he understood. He had transmigrated. He had crossed from the Black Tortoise continent to this martial spirit continent. The most crucial, most difficult truth was that he had transmigrated into this trashy, sickly body. His luck was simply at its extreme lowest. More surprised than Ye Zifeng were the Ashen Spirit Sect surrounding him. A sudden, absolute stillness fell over the group. "Did you, hear Ye Zifeng to say a moment ago?" Wang Lin, the leader, repeated, his face barely concealing his disbelief and impending amusement. Laughter soon erupted, filling the air with renewed disdain. "Ye Zifeng, I never knew your trash could be so humorous. We should call you Ye Lunatic," they jeered, circling him again.
"Waste is waste. You visited us to scold him quite a while. He does not dare to put one fart. Was?" Zhou Feng, Wang Lin's close follower, egged on the group. "Rubbish with him. We continue to punch him. This boy's skin is definitely itchy," he shouted, his voice filled with venom. "Beats to death him, punches." The group surged forward, enclosing Ye Zifeng, ready to continue their assault. The malice in their eyes promised a renewed beating for the lunatic. As the students discussed their imminent attack,
A delicate, light fragrance wafted through the air, catching Ye Zifeng's attention. As the mainland's strongest alchemist in his past life, he had traversed many wind and snowfields, and this unique, high-quality perfume could only belong to a woman of exceptional caliber. He knew instantly that a high-quality woman was approaching. The scent alone promised elegance and strength, a stark contrast to the rough bullying surrounding him. True to his instincts, an attractive figure gradually came into view. She wore a deep green smoke garment, her slender waist and full chest making her physique exquisite, a rare, peerless beauty, comparable to any woman Ye Zifeng had ever seen. As she walked closer, a cold brightness in her eyes grew more abundant. When she saw the cuts and bruises covering Ye Zifeng, her complexion abruptly changed, and her gaze turned suddenly combative towards Wang Lin and his group. The sight of the beautiful woman caused an immediate change in the students encircling Ye Zifeng. Their faces paled. Walks quickly. It was the Ye Zifeng younger sister comes, someone whispered urgently. Those who knew her began to push and shove, starting to disperse. However, one foolish little brother dared to ask, "What does the younger sister of waste have to be good to fear? Does an elder brother Wang, you hear? Or gave to tie up her to give to hit together?" Wang Lin, horrified by the subordinate's loud, malicious suggestion, immediately smacked him with a chestnut. "Breathed out you saying that then loud, what to do making her hear?" he hissed. Zhou Feng, the little brother, wondered, "Elder brother Wang, how? This waste's younger sister compared with this waste also strong inadequate?" Wang Lin lowered his voice cautiously, explaining, "Ye Xueyi and his elder brother are completely two people. She is a Qi Refining Realm 8th stage expert, only one step from Qi Refining Peak." Wang Lin continued, "If she breaks through Qi Refining Peak to arrive at Martial Disciple Realm, she can awaken her own exclusive martial spirit. Do you also dare with her for the enemy?" Zhou Feng's face turned ashen at the mention of martial disciple, and when he heard exclusive martial spirit, he wished he could find a place to drill into the ground. "Good, disperses. Why should I to go?" Wang Lin quickly ordered his brothers, their defiance completely gone, replaced by palpable fear. Thinking he could flatter Ye Xueyi, Wang Lin quickly turned, rushing to offer a fawning smile. "Originally was the Xueyi elder sister came, was disrespectful. My humble self was called Wang Lin." Ye Xueyi sneered, uttering a single, barely audible word. She spoke so softly and quickly that Wang Lin hadn't heard clearly. "Excuse me, can the Xueyi elder sister trouble you to say one again?" he pleaded, still attempting to salvage the situation with obsequious respect. Just as Ye Xueyi was about to speak again, Ye Zifeng stood up. His gaze was calm, even cold, as he looked at Cao Feng. "She called you to leave. Were you deaf?" he interjected, his voice carrying an unexpected weight. Wang Lin's complexion immediately turned incredibly difficult. If Ye Xueyi had insulted him, it would have been acceptable due to her superior cultivation. But to be shamed by Ye Zifeng, the Ashen Spirit Sect's most feeble trash, this sudden humiliation was impossible for him to accept. "Ye Zifeng, do you court death? Believes me to find the human to kill your this waste next time," Wang Lin hissed, his pride wounded. To his surprise, Ye Xueyi heard his words and grew even angrier than her brother. She glared maliciously at Wang Lin. "What courting death is you? If you dare to find the human to hit my brother again, I directly abandoned your cultivation, am." Her threat was chilling, a clear demonstration of her power and unwavering loyalty. The two sides faced each other defiantly, neither willing to yield. Eventually, Wang Lin, panting with suppressed rage, was the first to retreat his gaze. "Snort, Qi Refining Realm 8th stage how? Do not be rampant. This Ashen Spirit Sect expert-like saying can always look for the rule by people to govern your Ye clan is not that Ye clan of past years. Do not think that also whom can find to support for you," he sneered, his vision cloudy. "Ye clan is not that Ye clan. I am not that I," Ye Zifeng calmly stated, accepting his new reality. Ye Zifeng's gaze remained calm as he looked at Wang Lin, discerning his cultivation.
Looks at your appearance. Just broke through Qi refining 3rd stage probably. Arrives at the Qi refining 4th stage. As a former martial lord, his mental perception was like a torch. Wang Lin, such intelligence itself was lacking, bullying trash instead of cultivating. This raised an impulse in Ye Zifeng to teach him a lesson. I want to hit a gambling with you, Ye Zifeng declared, holding up 3 fingers.
Wang Lin gawked, then burst to laughter. Leaf Big does trash. What power and prestige play before your younger sister? You should not want to say that within 3 years, do want to defeat me? Ye Zifeng's smile tightened. 3 years? You rather favored yourself. It is not 3 years, is not 3 months, is 3 days. Who, if lost, knelt to kowtow to the opposite party? How? Wang Lin, stunned, eventually nodded grimly. Good, this saying was you says. My Wang Lin took down. But Ye Xueyi, horrified, quickly grasped Ye Zifeng. Brother Zifeng, you let alone, followed me.
After a daring challenge, Ye Zifeng's protective sister, Ye Xueyi, swiftly led him away from the bustling Ashen Spirit Sect. Seeking solitude, they found an empty, distant spot where Xueyi finally stopped, her expression a mix of frustration and profound worry. The quiet offered no solace to her troubled mind, as she prepared to confront her elder brother's sudden, reckless behavior. Ye Xueyi's voice cut through the silence, demanding to know the insanity behind his challenge to Wang Lin. She feared their father's wrath, believing Zifeng's actions would bring shame upon the Ye clan. Her face, though outwardly stern, betrayed a deep current of anxiety for her brother's reputation and well-being, contrasting with her usual composed demeanor. Ye Zifeng, now almost fully integrated with his new memories, responded with unexpected clarity. Loses face. Why, certainly loses the face of Ye clan, but doesn't bring honor for Ye clan? He questioned, his voice calm yet firm. He understood this woman was his beloved younger sister, one of the few who genuinely cared for the original Zifeng, a fact that stirred a nascent warmth within him. Ye Xueyi stared wide-eyed, struggling to comprehend his words. Do you bring honor for Ye clan? I have not misunderstood. Brother Zifeng, were you hit by them really insanely? She exclaimed, her concern quickly turning to anger. Convinced he was delirious, she threatened to seek retribution from those who had insanely affected him, showcasing her fierce loyalty despite his past as the family trash. Sensing her protective fury, Ye Zifeng gently took her slender white hands. Relax, I'm not insane. I'm sober very much. Do not go to ask them for trouble. For no reason dirty your hand, he advised, his eyes holding a profound meaning that belied his age. His calm authority momentarily stunned Xueyi, who was unaccustomed to such self-possession from her trash brother. Reluctantly, Ye Xueyi conceded. Good, I listened to elder brother, even if they were cheap. Otherwise, I must make them recognize that Qi refining 8th stage with some of them big disparities. She then angrily stamped her feet, using the temporary outburst as a vent. This adorable angry side, usually hidden behind an iceberg face, was a rare sight, revealed only to her cherished elder brother. Ye Zifeng sighed softly, a newfound warmth blossoming in his heart. It seems like the feelings of some family members are good. Having been an orphan and a pill fanatic in his previous life, constantly navigating complex relationships with powerful figures without true emotional connection, this simple familial bond was a deeply cherished, unfamiliar comfort. Ye Xueyi, now calmer, looked at Ye Zifeng, his body covered in cuts and bruises. Her heart ached, and her nose tinged with sorrow, bringing tears to her eyes. Elder brother, if you weren't trash, that would be nice. I have no other extravagant demands. You wouldn't be bullied, at least, by Wang Lin, these villains, she whispered, her voice choked with emotion. Ye Zifeng, unable to bear a woman's tears, felt a surge of earnest resolve. He would no longer explain, but act. Was good did not say that many. 3 days of said that were short, said long were not long, must start to prepare. Now the time early, first does not go home. His resolve hardened. He would protect his family, starting with preparing for his impending challenge.
He took several steps, then suddenly paused, a wave of awkwardness washing over him. He turned back, a sheepish look on his face. "Right, younger sister, where is the family toward walk?" His question hung in the air, revealing a momentary lapse in his transmigration-induced memory, leaving Xueyi speechless and bewildered by her brother's strange behavior.
20 years ago, the Ye clan stood as one of Leizhou City's respected families, alongside the Wang and Liu clans. However, the birth of Ye Zifeng, diagnosed as a rare waste material incapable of cultivation, marked their decline. Stuck at Qi Refining Realm's second stage, he became the city's laughingstock, and his survival depended on his father, Ye Chongtian, regularly transferring true Qi, a heavy burden on the clan.
Ye Chongtian, the patriarch, had long given up hope for Ye Zifeng's cultivation progress. His constant true Qi transfers to sustain his son had nearly cost him his own martial practitioner status, threatening the entire Ye clan. Their dwindling strength made them targets, fading from Leizhou City's respected families, a direct consequence of Zifeng's innate weakness and the patriarch's sacrifice.
Now, this same trash, Ye Zifeng, sat before Ye Chongtian, calmly judging tea, with an air of grace and mastery, as if he were a revered scholar. This stark transformation left Ye Chongtian stunned. When Zifeng declared his intent to refine pills, his father, utterly unprepared for such an audacious statement, promptly spurted his tea onto the floor in disbelief.
Ye Chongtian, still reeling from the shock, turned his gaze from Zifeng to Xueyi, his expression now gravely serious. "Exactly what happened? Your elder brother, how?" he demanded. Ye Xueyi, now home and shedding her sect composure, reverted to a worried young girl. She explained Zifeng's recent beating and suspected his unclear state was due to a prolonged lack of true Qi, pleading with her father to help him again.
Ye Chongtian knitted his brows, shaking his head regretfully. "Little Xue, it's truly not father not helping him. For these years, I regularly give him to transport true Qi, to almost fall martial practitioner, including my cultivation from martial soul. This way, bullied incessantly was he, but was our entire Ye clan." His words conveyed the immense sacrifice and the bitter truth of their clan's fading glory.
Then Ye Zifeng spoke, his voice calm and unexpected. "Who said that wanted your true Qi? True Qi quenching meridians, although had the temporary effect, continuously for a long time hence, will instead make the human have a dependence to true Qi, did not help meridian's own development." Ye Chongtian stared slightly, astonished. These words of profound alchemical wisdom coming from his trash son were utterly bewildering and strangely insightful.
Despite his shock, Ye Chongtian forced a smile. "Zifeng, it's rare you to forgive the father. It seems like you have grown up. After that, you withstand the pain, when the father guaranteed after can consolidate good martial soul realm, gives you to manage law true Qi again." But Zifeng, unwavering, stated, "Therefore, I had said a moment ago, I want refining pills, alchemy." Xueyi grabbed his sleeve, trying to silence his insanity. Ye Chongtian closed his eyes, sighing. "Was good," holds him to get down. "Perhaps, Xueyi, you said well. Possibly, this trash was hit really insanely." He dismissed Zifeng's claims as madness, but Zifeng, calm and firm, countered. "Makes me get down? So long as you comply to give me pill furnace, again to me these materials that prepares on the paper to write down, I walk now immediately. Ye Chongtian's anger boiled. "Your brat gives me again the crazy talks, believes me to close in cellar you, faces the wall to think of faults 3 days, he thundered, his hand shaking. Zifeng, however, remained utterly calm. "Cellar on cellar, thinks of faults, so long as can bring pill furnace to me, that anything said." His defiance was absolute, prioritizing the furnace above all else. Enraged, Ye Chongtian struck the table and stood, unleashing his martial soul realm pressure, an immense force akin to a crushing megalith. "You," he roared. Xueyi cried out, pulling him back from his anger, reminding him of her presence. He reeled back, the pressure dissipating. He looked at Zifeng, who, against all odds, had not kneeled, standing firm, his gaze steady and defiant. Secretly impressed by Zifeng's unbreakable will, Ye Chongtian finally conceded. Good, I gan you pill furnace. Be able to the material that you want. You have the skill, do not build up bull slag to come out to me, he snarled, flinging his sleeve dismissively, yet hinting for them to leave. Ye Xueyi, recovering, pushed Zifeng to depart, but he paused, placing a medicinal pill formula on the desk, leaving his father bewildered. Ye Chongtian rubbed his temples, a headache brewing for 20 years over his trash son. He sighed, lamenting the Ye clan's inevitable decline, convinced Zifeng was truly insane. Yet as he calmed, his gaze fell upon the vigorous characters on the formula. He was surprised by the elegant calligraphy. Is it possible that he knew that on martial arts is difficult the progress, therefore started to study the calligraphy? Smiling bitterly, he casually picked up the formula. As he scanned its contents, his eyes widened, surprise flashing across his face. The more he read, the fiercer his hands trembled. Finally, finishing the last line, he sank exhausted into his seat, speechless. The formula wasn't just well written. It contained knowledge far beyond anything he could comprehend, a staggering revelation from his trash son. Since the Ye clan family property 20 years has been taking the downhill, we're not rich. However, Ye Chongtian has not really gone back on word. He, according to pill recipe that Ye Zifeng writes, gives to bring in cellar medicinal ingredient, that pill furnace, and needed really entirely. Therefore, he has not been short of by family and other people's the complaints, said how Ye clan is rich, cannot throw toward the river and precious medicinal ingredient for no reason. Ye Zifeng observed, sending medicinal ingredient carefully, same inspected, looked the happy expression. Chalcedony grass, dragon leaves, silver horn fruit, and scarlet essence lotus. Add on this Buddha roots, good. Also feared was short in weight, fell the medicinal pill quality. Now looks like did not need to be worried that actually this issue. The golden marrow pill quality can guarantee. But for all this, in his heart regrettably shook the head. If martial arts realm can maintain original martial lord realm, even if falls a rank, shows own unique skill by martial soul refined essence, ghost flame refinement. The moment can refine medicinal pill of stove to come. Moreover, standard that it refines, even can guarantee that achieves heaven level. But now this Ye clan small waste martial arts foundation is too bad, let alone input any true chi in the process of this pill furnace refinement. Stood by this stove, somewhat creakied and wants to faint the past omen. In any case, 3 days, some are the time, I first quenching pill furnace with this efficacious medicine cleanly, gives to enhance first this pill furnace quality, Ye Zifeng intention established, before refining pills, alchemy, started to quenching this pill furnace according to his special method. At once the black smoke was billowing, Mars forebraved, was only the dregs of that stove. He opens the window in cellar to ventilate. How to say again he is also the Ye clan old and young, slave who was not closed. So long as this cellar, the activity of threshold can be permitted. Suddenly he looked at the sound of the window, the corners of the mouth has been raising a smile. Patriarch, I sent for searching a moment ago, little main refinement first pill furnace. What kind of? Became? The Ye Chongtian facial expression looks at housekeeper Du that comes to report excitedly. After he read the medicinal pill formula that Ye Zifeng has written yesterday, has not had a good sleep to think in the evening, but also thinks that this boy has straightened out temporarily. Therefore, next morning, he will then wake up looks for housekeeper Du to say this matter, arranged the manpower to help Ye Zifeng prepare various medicinal ingredient together.
Hui Tunsu Patriarch, Lito advocates him. He how, you have sold what climax, they asking for it, wants to be anxious I. Ye Chongxian words somewhat spoke incoherently. Lito advocated him to build up slag housekeeper Du to thrust out shamelessly first group of medicinal pill of, truthfully Bingbao. Ye Chongtian stared in a big way the eye, layer on layer sat on the seat, good long while recovered. He smiles bitterly is shaking the head saying, was how I was, actually also had the expectation to this type of waste. I was really old.
Patriarch, I must send for searching again. Perhaps his few hosts for a while let slip. Ye Chongtian wants to hold true. In the eye blooms once again the ray. This, there is a possibility. Good. Listened to you saying that. Searched again. Searched again. Reply, Patriarch. The second stove was defeated, is the slag. Only not too few half. Searches again. Reply, Patriarch. The third stove was defeated, is the slag. This time has been short. Searches. Reply, Patriarch. The fourth stove was defeated, was still the slag, only remaining points. Ashya. Reply, Patriarch. Ye Chongtian it harasses extremely, finally shouts to make noise, does to get angry. Sufficed. Did not have what built up quite a while could also have besides the slag. You did not need to search me to understand again. This chapter was I makes a mistake.
Next morning, Ye Zifeng stands in the window. In the solemn look is having a mature smile. Finally no longer monitored my here situation? That is then good. He closes the window. Will cool for a long time furnace top cover to lift. The sixth stove. The cover lifts at the same time. The golden light in room rose suddenly, immediately, incessantly the several fold. Will be found in the entire room voluminous. The quantity of heat in stove will shortly send out. Some Mars splashed near the stove iron on line, exuded hissing sound. In the central committee of stove, grain of golden marrow pal unusual conditions. Past the body dazzling ray to seize the person eyeball. Overflowing spiritual energy have been full the entire room. After experiencing 5 times have quenchened pill furnace, the 6th stove refines golden marrow pill that becomes. This without a doubt is high-quality pill. Ye Zifeng satisfaction smiles. He is holding this golden marrow pill, stretches out the tongue, has bumped slightly such. The huge energy of instantly, in this golden marrow pill containing, erupted just like the mountain torrent avalanche generally, to destroy, breaks the potential of bone dry, has fired into Ye Zifeng the place of Dantian. From Dantian outset, meridians proliferated toward 4 sides in the past. Crisp. The sincerity is crisp enough. The Ye Zifeng twists and turns and off and on meridians, as if all of a sudden by great strength penetration had been made an incomparably unobstructed path. The crooked aura, this little while also started to gather in the place of Dantian. Makes a connection with the process with this, is the endless pain. Ye Zifeng felt that own whole body was hacked by the reamer likely maliciously, is in deep sorrow. Is similar has trillion tiny insects, is wriggling in his 5 main internal organs, slowly, was gnawing his flesh and blood crazily. But he resolutely was accepting all these. He understands that at this time let matters drift. Instead was helpful to making a connection of meridians. Only then experience the initial pain, can quenching to suit cultivation high-quality meridians truly. He barely escapes death. Before becoming martial lord has undergone tribulation and pain already to him by formidable willpower. Therefore just he although streaming with sweat, finger pinches the red seal and meat one after another, actually finally stiffly very. He long exhaled the one breath at this time, immediately thinks the whole body unequaled comfortable. Qi refining realm 3rd stage. Realm that this trash Ye Zifeng 3 years have not broken through, finally achieved today. Once meridians made a connection, Ye Zifeng this made the physique of person improve did not say, that can also have very big enhancement in the cultivation speed. Can say that high-quality golden marrow pill can in the Qi refining realm stage decisively change an intelligence talent of person. Naturally, this matter has placed on others almost does not have the replicability. Because can refine the high-quality golden marrow pill person if at least also earth rank alchemist in world yellow and black. But the issue is, like alchemist of rank, which person ate to the full did not have the matter to do, refines medicinal pill that most low-rank person used. As for the person of common family, was impossible to spend so the high price, asks top alchemist to refine low-rank golden marrow pill. Moreover, on the other hand, these time fortunately is Ye Zifeng is also experienced. If which person has picked this high-quality golden marrow pill casually, does not know the means that this takes, swallow toward the belly indirectly, take care of him to explode the body to perish directly, without enough time confessed including the last words. Ye Zifeng controls one's breathing slightly, suddenly feels in the abdomen to be eternally grateful fully. Although he and Qi refining realm 3rd stage, but 3rd stage also has a minute of height.
like this high-quality golden marrow pill, lets him directly from Qi refining 2nd stage low rank, increase directly Qi refining 3rd stage intermediate rank. If gives me some medicinal ingredient to come refining pills again, can perhaps climb Qi refining 3rd stage peak directly. Yet Zifeng thinks that cannot help its side. In this time, Yet Zifeng was knitting the brow suddenly, looks to the direction of window. Who is hides there, comes out.
Do not be ominous, elder brother, is I, Xueyi. Yes, Xueyi cracks into a chuckle. To stand up from the window slowly, appears the appearance comes. Today she wears the light green long skirt, whatever one pretty black long hair throws over on the shoulder, the tall and slender willow eyebrows, an eye-class hopes charmingly, although she is young, has actually revealed the different kind flavor. Ye Zifeng sees a she, exhales the one breath slightly. Because, no matter that his strongest alchemist he, is that trash Ye Zifeng, regarding Xueyi, has especially closeness. Younger sister, does not go to Ashen Spirit Sect in good condition, what runs to come to here to make? Cellar this broken place does not have anything to be amusing. She lowers the sound, said with a smile smart-aleckly, Sect is fine certainly time to run away secretly. Ye Zifeng stares, has not thought that this seems like the younger sister who toes the line outside, there is side that the rebel skips classes. Ye Xueyi smiles, this regardless of the time being. Then the father was also too cruel-hearted to you, must close you 3 days unexpectedly. But in cellar, only then the water has not eaten. I come naturally takes eating to you came. On the elegant face of Ye Xueyi hangs up meaning of the concern. She puts out a handbasket from the side. Inside has various type desserts and meals of completion. Come, elder brother, tastes this osmanthus flower cake flavor.
In the Ye Zifeng heart is greatly, he once was strongest alchemist time, the world anything delicacy has not eaten to have been, did not have a close person to go to the kitchen for him personally, since making him regret. He thinks that passes through to this world, became trash Ye Zifeng is a bad luck matter. But now he suddenly felt that the result of this traversing seems not too bad. He received Xueyi to give her osmanthus flower cake, has nipped one at a loss, to be honest is a little hard, but also in acceptable range. Delicious, delicious, gives me the meal that you make. Ye Xueyi has handed over the entire handbasket with a smile. She looks that Ye Zifeng eats the meal that are making in gulps, in the heart also is very happy. Right, elder brother, your medicinal pill of this refinement built up the slag, how actually I have not mastered this chapter of Father Am, actually really brought to make you refine that many medicinal ingredient. Oh, you really must study refining pills. How to say again also side this please pill study under instructs. Builds up the slag completely but actually I feared that perhaps will be exhausted your feeble body. Ye Zifeng clamps the hand of vegetable from the sky to stop suddenly. Elder brother, are you, the meal that I make are not very how delicious? Tasty food, I like very much. Ye Zifeng said with a smile slightly. But you said I build up entirely as the slag. These words I beg to differ. Ye Xueyi said with a smile sweet. Elder brother, you recently really became somewhat humorous, really said to resemble you to build up anything to resemble. Gathers round pill furnace that side one, isn't the slag? You look, what is this?
Looks. That golden marrow pill such was placed in own front. In the Ye Xueyi beautiful eye has flashed through together surprising color. She gawked the half of the day, not to say the words.
Because golden marrow pill formerly had been blotted many spiritual energy by Ye Zifeng, therefore profound tier medicinal pill has become along with it lowering standards Huang tier. May forgive is such by degradation Huang tier medicinal pill, Ye Xueyi some cannot believe.
After all, medicinal pill that Huang tier alchemist can build up, how possibly builds up an own elder brother's hand? Must know that takes a broad view at entire Leizhou city, cannot discover several nice Huang tier alchemists. Until Ye Zifeng with beginning has incurred one move before her, she recovers. Her pursing the lips lip, the look said dignifiedly, Brother Zifeng, you saw it told me that this golden marrow pill, where you do steal. Steals? Naturally as I builds up. Ye Zifeng knitting the brows head, alchemist of oneself peak rank, so long as the material is placed in front of oneself, the efficacious medicine in Qi refining realm, has anything unable to build up? This is impossible. I and you grow up together. What book you read I clearly to know. What different beautiful woman illustrated handbook, has the free flowering shops line and so on book you look actually much. When have you read the Refining Pills alchemy book? Xueyi said earnestly.
而叶姬凤听到那 Awakens 逃到原来而不那么 reasonable， 自己趴喘到这个垃圾上，颇许 others 80%听作他们。It seems like later must change well vividly.
You felt relieved that, how to say again, you are also my brother. 3 days later exited. I and you look for the opportunity to deliver together to that Shanghai Normal College that you steal this Huang Tier golden marrow pill, so as to avoid under he loses one's temper visits to look for a job on own initiative. I ensure cannot discuss this matter to the father.
Xueyi, by you to my understanding, you thought that I will make to steal medicinal pill this matter? The Ye Xueyi facial color changes. Obviously has also realized her elder brother, such trash, such feeble person, does not dare to steal medicinal pill of Shanghai Normal College, taking advantage of his courage. The words that but, such comes, where this golden marrow pill comes. Is it possible that is this only fake golden marrow pill that fabricates? Ye Zifeng is speechless, thought how regardless of one explained that it seems like does not make Ye Xueyi experience with own eyes, she will not believe. This was right. You do not believe that perhaps this kind of possibility, your elder brother's talent in refining pills, alchemy aspect, suddenly all of a sudden did awaken. Ye Zifeng starts to consider, should be how round this matter.
This matter, do you think the possibility? Has the possibility. Ye Zifeng smiles awkwardly, nodded. This does not have the possibility, but was peak alchemist. In the Ye Xueyi beautiful eye is having the look of difference. Elder brother, you that want to make me believe that this medicinal pill is brother Zifeng you builds up? Good. Or this, you if can be in front of my to build up a Huang Tier pill to come out to me again, I believed. Ye Zifeng look one happy, and self-tried every means to persuade was so long, waited for Ye Xueyi to say such a few words. That medicinal ingredient? His whole face anticipated that looks to Ye Xueyi. Own present is cannot make bricks without straw, so long as there is medicinal ingredient to have pill furnace, that anything said. As the matter stands, medicinal pill that these build up can help itself achieve chi refining third stage peak realm. When elder brother liked refining pills, alchemy, was difficult to be inadequate, you also really to awaken the talent in this aspect to be inadequate? Ye Xueyi smiles, to continue. As for the medicinal ingredient words, elder brother felt relieved that the father, he is very sormai. I raise anything to request casually. So long as is not too excessive, he will comply. Ye Zifeng complexion sinks, shook the head. It is not good. Buys the medicinal ingredient money, this time cannot be he leaves. Why? Ye Xueyi changes mind thinks, said clearly, Oh, I understood your meaning. If the father he has dispersed money, saw that you built up slag of stove, definitely the air or chi must to close your several days again. Ye Zifeng smiles lightly, says nothing pro or con. He barely escapes death. The disposition naturally does not compare the common young people. He does not want to make Ye Chongtian too early know one meet the refining pills matter. This is well-founded. Words that because such makes, possibly by oneself all-day time expenditure on refining low-level pill, thus has left uncultivated the martial cultivator important matter. Before was dual alchemist and martial cultivator, he understands that pill for auxiliary. Wu Wei Ju the route was the correct path is. Moreover, if disclosed that will also refine high-level medicinal pill, may bring in the suppressions of other families, refers to uncertain walking on the road, stared at the life by expert of martial soul rank, light was abandoned, heavy was killed. Good, since brother Zifeng said that this, I did not ask that my father asks for money, uses my pin money. Ye Zifeng smiles. Many thanks, younger sister. If this golden marrow pill also builds up, you're my half. However, I have a premise, this matter they know, knows you, to know me, to know. Although golden marrow pill is medicinal pill that low-rank chi refining realm uses,
But if Huang Tier Golden Marrow Pill, enough goes against 5 times of medicine expenses. Also therefore just, a Huang Tier alchemist status enormously was often esteemed in the family, because, in others' eyes, he is the money tree that can move.
Xueyi Tao Shuangyi smile. Elder brother visited you saying that earnestly. I was deceived quickly by you. Medicinal pill that you build up so long as can eat. Even if the ordinariest that type, I was well satisfied. You are best, has an anticipation. This can have a psychology to prepare. Ye Zifeng smiles lightly.
He takes up that golden marrow pill, places in Ye Xueyi. Was not right. This medicinal pill you do not believe that this is I forge pretend. This you took away to sell to the waiter in medicinal pill shop. Pill to make money. Money can live pill. This truth was not difficult to understand.
Ye Xueyi nods to say with a smile, good, even if waste product medicinal pill can arrive to buckle some medicinal ingredient money. After Ye Xueyi departs finally, Ye Zifeng then started to sit in meditation same place.
3 day approximately will soon arrive, Wang Lin realm in Qi refining 4th stage, but oneself in Qi refining 3rd stage intermediate rank. Although he made a connection in meridians and intelligence to have the promotion greatly is not fake, was after all, the body of this trash Ye Zifeng was extremely feeble. Even if has cracked with the teeth the potent drug all of a sudden, can only change realm, actually cannot change the mortal body intensity immediately.
Changes in mortal body intensity issue needs the earnest self-torture one. Is good because of Ye Zifeng, originally dual alchemist and martial cultivator, had achieved the martial lord rank. Collects several Qi refining realm martial arts rare book from the brains. Pores is not the too difficult matter.
Before practiced was quenching's the really hot related fire is martial skill. Basically was auxiliary. At the present body intensity, definitely cannot withstand so the raging fire. Perhaps entire Qi refining realm was not necessarily able to withstand. What should I choose as beginning?
The choice are too many. The bonus was Ye Zifeng also somewhat worries. He has hesitated a while, suddenly said with a smile, was right. The one who, why I do not search this trash Ye Zifeng to awaken is what martial spirit.
After everyone crossed Qi refining realm can have the opportunity to awaken own martial spirit, but must wait till that time. By no means can have a look through certain methods ahead of time. Own martial spirit is anything. Such technology is extremely just complex. The average person does not know that this starts from where.
Is good, has the memory of martial lord time, because of Ye Zifeng, knows that at this time should investigate with any method. For all this, he is not relaxed can inquire to obtain, needs troubles, the luck not good words, but may also not see the way. His intention established, immediately sinks the thoughts, starts to feel carefully, has the fluctuation that a continuously soul place transmits. The thought moves, the rumor howls. He felt that he places oneself in a world of vast starry night, Yunmeng fog zhe, mountain vertically and horizontally. Vapor ascends, making the human unable to see clearly the surrounding scenery. Suddenly, he as if can feel that his side presented huge shadow ghost. This shadow ghost looks at itself fiercely, does not attack, is not close. It strangely thinks so himself, does not know that is what Shang. Evil spirit martial spirit? For those not evil spirit martial spirit, was this shadow ghost appearance too also big has selected? Yesafam is somewhat surprised. Such martial spirit, even if the previous generation as martial lord he, has not seen. He thought, it seems like this feeble young Master Ye does not have no merit to speak. Perhaps his adds trash feebly, by this mystical martial spirit implicating, also cannot know. That shadow ghost circles in airborne, while looks at this aperture to Ye Zifeng that oneself talked, as if was very the strange appearance. I think that by your feeble body should not live to see my this moment. Your martial spirit thus is unable to awaken, but
why you now, merely when Qi Refining Realm 3rd stage, can see my existence even, but can also exchange with me.
This, I look by your body, not necessarily exactly obtains the martial disciple rank. If you died, my existence did not have the significance. Therefore, I can borrow a strength to you, enabling you to use my martial spirit strength. The shadow ghost sound is as before low and deep.
What has not arrived at the martial disciple rank can use the martial spirit strength? This matter was once as Martial Lord Ye Zifeng also heard something never heard of before. He is very intelligent, naturally will not explain that to this shadow ghost smile. The matter of one's self-body can definitely handle by medicinal pill.
The next quarter, Ye Zifeng only thought that own head is getting more and more heavy, but that Yunmeng Fogzai's general place, just like the paradise is ordinary, slowly goes far away to oneself. The exchange in consciousness regarding Qi Refining Realm, only then 3rd stage Ye Zifeng extremely has forced. He deeply shouted the one breath, then wakes up from the sea of soul. This, he although does not know that this shadow ghost is anything, what can determine, since this mystical martial spirit can exchange in the consciousness with, certainly has its uncommon place. Because generally speaking, martial spirit is dies, what represents is an ability, but living martial spirit often may with not be possible to ask, martial spirit that can continue to go up steps, thinks that he only thought has a feeling of after the bitter comes the sweet. The whole body has the happiness of not being able saying that this of one's self-cultivation, rise 1st stage half step is not any matter, because this is sooner or later matter. But this martial spirit quality height will have decided directly he in the martial spirit continent's future. It may be said that is the matter that the person of each Shu Wu most cares about.
Was right? He said a moment ago that can borrow a martial spirit strength to use to me first? Martial spirit strength that behind that this huge shadow ghost contains? What is? The Ye Zifeng slightly do being puzzled color spreads out 2 hands. Suddenly the look concentrate, facial color big change. Mother, this anything clever thing? Originally, Ye Zifeng starts from the palm center unexpectedly, continuously along arm inside, till the entire small arm were many tall and slender, actually exceptionally clear blood-red lines. If let's other person who does not know the circumstances of the matter saw, decides however must think that he had any weird disease. He flings the arm in all directions, transports the merit to control one's breathing, or wipes the eye to determine one or is not having a dream, has not made this blood-red line's color reduce the pale point. Moreover, no matter how he attempts, has no way with the so-called martial spirit ability, does not know that has existence of any precondition. This martial spirit usage, regardless of the time being, where this blood-red lines were too obvious, puts the words that was not managing is not the means. He sinks to heart, once more through the method, with that shadow ghost martial spirit exchange, to be this, in that consciousness the Yunmeng Fogzai's region is empty, anything does not have. He must relinquish resentfully, recovers. It seems like later summertime can only wear the long sleeve. Ye Zifeng heavy to sigh. Is thinking, out of the door hears a rapid sound of footsteps. Ye Zifeng has been able to listen to the footsteps to guess human. Is Ye Xueyi. Brother Zifeng, this medicinal pill does not pretend forge. Is this really Huang Tier golden marrow pill? The first few words that she comes in are this. Ye Zifeng slight bow of. I already said that you do not believe. A Ye Xueyi face accident, on the elegant face full as not the surprised color. Must be possible. Were you steal medicinal pill of which Shanghai Normal College to rap really? She in the final analysis does not believe that Ye Zifeng meets refining pills, alchemy, moreover builds up is Huang Tier medicinal pill. She went to the medicinal pill shop to buy a medicinal ingredient a moment ago, wants to arrive at buckle part of medicinal ingredient money of this lowest quality golden marrow pill. The waiter in medicinal pill shop made her wait unexpectedly first, turns head directly the boss medicinal pill shop calling, thus appraised this medicinal pill quality. Finally the boss appraised this was Huang Tier golden marrow pill is not truly false. Therefore, these medicinal ingredient that Xueyi buys, medicinal pill spreads the boss, not only has not wanted the Xueyi 1 cent, instead has also given her 30 gold coins.
Has given 30 gold coins? Ye Zifeng lets somebody cool off or calm down, smiles, as if to medicinal pill shop the procedure of boss is not really satisfied. Medicinal ingredient adds altogether is about 20 gold coin prices. But a Huang tier golden marrow pill conservative estimate can also sell 5 times of prices, is also 100 gold coins. This medicinal pill spreads the boss, if not for the advantage wants to blacken by smoke. That has not paid attention to the Ye clan person.
Haven't 30 gold coins disliked many. Elder brother, you 2 years ago to snatch 10 copper with me. After snatching lost, has cried the half of the day. Xueyi said that her copper does not have, has gained 30 gold coins in vain. The mood naturally is excellent. But Ye Zifeng suddenly feels a parade to be big. In the 2 years, trash Ye Zifeng is had small. How also to snatch copper with own younger sister? Moreover, what is most essential? But also snatch to lose. Disgraced lost simply proficiently. Trash abandoned to the root.
Was good. The beforehand matter were not many. He smiles awkwardly. The black history that this trash Ye Zifeng passed was not willing to mention simply, wanted 11 by below. He sighed slightly, suddenly shoots a look at the medicinal ingredient package that Xueyi has brought. The look inspires immediately. Before let medicinal ingredient that you bought, did you all get ready?
That is natural. Do you have a look? What medicinal ingredient there are few not? Ye Zifeng hesitation moment. Not, although in the quality was bad, but at least has not lacked anything. Can start to refine golden marrow pill. Heard him saying that must start to refine medicinal pill. Xueyi cannot help but deeply looked at his one eyes. Saw he calm serious appearance. How many poured also really some scanning is the manner of pill. Where that trash spiritless Ye Zifeng? Xueyi, you come out to me. Outseller has suddenly resounded rapid knock. Here's this sound is mother. The Xueyi facial color changes. When reacts, a Chinese dress woman of putting on a serious face has burst. Looks at her appearance is mad likely great. The present Chinese dress woman calls Tong Feng is the Xueyi mother, is actually not Ye Zifeng, because Ye Zifeng and Xueyi are the half-blood brother and sister. Mother, you came. Xueyi said afraid to say a word, that she slides today secretly from Ashen Spirit Sect. Nose shortets. Madame Tang was good. Ye Zifeng, to smile slightly, has made a ritual. He as the trash, Ye Zifeng, memory restored was similar.
Tang Feng looks at Ye Zifeng. In the look reveals surprising color to come. To trade together usually, this Ye Zifeng sees not to dare to leave one atmosphere. How today is not only not afraid, but also instead comes to give regards to oneself. Surprising color in her eyes is fleeting. Lets somebody cool off or calm down one. Looks to Ye Xueyi. Told you how many have spread. Xueyi, your talent is good, has the excellent future. Do not contact with this trash. My doing best to convince. How aren't you obedient? In her words is relentless. Was in front to say that Ye Zifeng was trash. But this actually has become the custom. Ye Xueyi made excuses, was saying, Mother, the elder brother, he is not trash. Cannot call his elder brother. Tang Feng laughs indifferently. He, if not for trash, in that this Leizhou city also who is trash. Moreover, heard that recently this trash brain had been kicked by the donkey, actually also thinks the refining pill's alchemy medicine, haha, what he will also build up besides the slag. I already urged the master do not waste medicinal ingredient, but he was old, really arranged the human to buy for him unexpectedly, was really laughable. Did you look at the result to be what kind of?
Ye Xueyi just wants to explain, actually by the Tong Feng direct interruption. Was right. I was also just about to say you. Little Wu who guards the door told me. I have not known that you covertly buy that many medicinal ingredient. Xueyi, you are how bigger our sillier. Present Ye clan did not compare before. Although these medicinal ingredient were inexpensive, actually was also not a small expenditure. You cannot study your father, through Qian Wang He.
Mother, this medicinal ingredient money is not I leaves. Money that is the elder brother refined Huang tier golden marrow pill that sells a moment ago.
Tong Feng stares in consternation, has a look at Xueyi, has a look at that full Lu slag. Huang Tier Golden Marrow Pill? How possible?
Ye Xueyi nods, earnest aperture. Is real Huang Tier Golden Marrow Pill. I sold to the boss in medicinal pill shop with the pass before. He not only let my buy now this entire vice medicinal ingredient, but also has given me 30 gold coins. She was saying, then puts out a small purse. Inside gold coin, all falls in the corner of table. You look, here. Is nothing more or less, just right 30 gold coins.
Tang Feng immediately mydrisis, complexion big change. 30 gold coins are not the small digit, already enough she 1 month of expenses. But Xueyi is not deceiving her appearance likely. I understood. Her hollow laugh several, looked ill-humoredly maliciously to Ye Zifeng, said fierce, "Brat does not learn. You solid confessed that medicinal pill wear steals. Have not offended Shanghai Normal College of passing by because of the temporary small advantage, brings for no reason the disaster for Ye clan. Is eye builds up," Ye Zifeng replied.
Tong Feng slightly one hesitates. Thought she said but actually 3 points of principles. At once she did not have the assurance. It is not steals, was medicinal pill that the space falls, happened to picked by him inadequately. She sneers, to continue saying, was good, were not many said that Xueyi all gives the medicinal pill shop to draw back first medicinal ingredient that these bought. If the boss in medicinal pill shop is not willing, you to come back to look for mother again. I and you went together. Mother used such worries to draw back medicinal ingredient to make anything. Believes brother Zifeng one time. Ye Xueyi has held the hand of Tong Feng, in the eye full as the color of entreaty. You, in the Tong Feng heart the slightly anger. Xueyi such contradicts she, place the past words is very rare. Ye Zifeng spoke thoughtlessly smiles. Letter with does not believe, I build up a stove again than I am.
Tang Feng let somebody cool off or calm down, looks at his one eyes. You said booing, build up slag of stove again. How do you make me go to the medicinal pill shop to draw back medicinal ingredient to go? That side Xueyi does not have 30 gold coins. If builds up inadequately, these gold coins I not take a single cent. Moreover, hereafter in the future, my also no longer refining pills.
Ye Xueyi here one startled. That is how good. I receive several copper at most the traveling money. 30 gold coins are not the small numbers. How can turn over to me? Tong Feng turns head to stare her one eyes maliciously, hints her let alone words. On her face has a smile. Cannot think that your Ye Zifeng regarded money like the muck. The boldness also grew actually much. Good. I to your no longer refining pills, alchemy, the pledge, believes you one time, why not? Ye Zifeng casual a few words, after her such saying, in an instant have become the pledge. Tong Feng this woman also very much has the plans but actually.
However, Ye Zifeng does not care, but actually very much. Own peak Heaven-Level Alchemist. If links this most low-rank Qi refining realm medicinal pill, unable to build up, he did not need to continue refining pills again. Madam Tang, if I can build up golden marrow pill by luck, today experience, but also looks keeps secret temporarily. Good, I promise you. Tong Feng deeply looks at his one eyes, what although does not know in his bottle gourd to sell as any medicine, but keeps secret to oneself does not suffer a loss, complies is. Ye Zifeng said, did not argue anything, but fell medicinal ingredient toward this pill furnace in silently, in optional place furnace fire. After burning a jaw stick, in pill furnace shows continuously the fragrance. Tong Feng slightly one startled, but eventually is only cold snort one. After half double hour, the pill furnace crown starts to have the purple qi production, is the high-quality pill's vivid omen. Tong Feng somewhat could not sit still. The ball from the chair arrives by this pill furnace to look at it sound suddenly. Sits when leaves carving and key pill, do not hinder me. Ye Zifeng lets somebody cool off or calm down, knits the brows. That Tang Feng was compelled by his imposing manner, was drunk by his a few words unexpectedly returns on the seat, until sitting well does not think right. Did oneself listen to trash words? After a double hour, the fire of pill furnace is put out gradually. The tuck dive stove also starts to subside gradually with drop of temperature. Ye Zifeng long-vented anger, looks to Tongfeng. This medicinal pill built up was, I opened furnace lid? Did you open furnace lid? Tongfeng swallowed saliva, the men lip aperture. I come. This time she had some uncoordinated feeling at heart.
She comes near pill furnace, is grasping the furnace lid handle cautiously, lifts suddenly. Meanwhile, everywhere golden light on ample the entire room. Brilliance was eye-catching in an instant, making the human unable to move to the eye.
The Tongfeng facial color was stiff, has opened mouth, good long while could not speak, but looks at Ye Zifeng for a very long time, as if this person she has not known. Finally, Ye Xueyi had certain preparation, suppresses surprise in heart, set for her. 11 stove 3 pill. Dan had equality. Tongfeng and Ye Xueyi look at each other one. The surprised meaning in eye is self-evident. How is this possible? Even though Ye Xueyi had preparation at heart, but saw the scene that this stove 3 pill deeply was shocked, unself before relied on the pill to obtain 30 gold coins and value more than 10 gold coins medicinal ingredient from the medicinal pill shop exchange merely. Were these 3 pill equal to net gaining 100 gold coins all of a sudden? This medicinal pill, Zifeng treats as the gift, gave Madame Tang. Ye Zifeng to show a faint smile, put out golden marrow pill to come, to place from pill furnace the hand of Tang Feng. Do you give to me? Tang Feng is somewhat amazed. This with trash Ye Zifeng that Xueyi Lian Tengzi snatch, has given oneself golden marrow pill of this market price more than 40 gold coins unexpectedly easily, but also as really regards as the muck money. Ye Zifeng nodded. The thing that since his solemn peak alchemist most did not lack is money. Elder brother, this medicinal pill is you are remaining, our idle work not by wealth. Ye Xueyi is somewhat embarrassed, just wants to take medicinal pill in Tongfeng. Tongfeng actually receives the hand, making Ye Xueyi get nothing for one's effort. Mother. The Tongfeng face sank slightly, stared at daughter. Good, that is respectful, might as well obey orders, many thanks. The Ye Zifeng nod smiles pale. To mix well, not only need by own skill, must understand how to cultivate the behavior. Although the Tangfeng manner is snobbish, is one has the person of speech component in Ye clan. The hand that causes difficulties for others is short, although Tangfeng in the ordinary day is looking down upon Ye Zifeng trash, but how she cannot pass with Ye Zifeng again, will unable to pass with money. Tangfeng deeply looked at Ye Zifeng. Has not thought on your martial arts to leave uncultivated waste that many years, has such achievements on Tao of alchemy, the master new words will be very certainly gratified. Her chapter of speech time had a respect slightly. Otherwise places usually, perhaps she will look straight at will not look at Ye Zifeng. Ye Zifeng actually slightly knits the brows, just like before refining pills, alchemy, such that said that today experience, but also invited Madame Tang for the Zifeng conservative secret. Tangfeng won, y'all have that. A matter. At that time she toured at heart had not gone, thinks that Ye Zifeng cannot build up any medicinal pill to come. She somewhat strangely asked, this obviously is the good deed. If you plan to develop on Tao of alchemy, I can tell the master that delivers to the Tao of alchemy school you, learns the technique of refining pills from these masters well. Ye Zifeng smiles bitterly. Oneself most fear is this. When the time comes, father assigning is difficult to disobey. Fills itself the Tao of alchemy school hardly. Before that, group of child alchemists doing odd job scholarship that looks down upon radically, becomes the money tree of family. The words that although such makes, truly can get rid of itself are called the trash region. But the achievement also was only restricted in this. The Yatesi-san vision was broad. The oath must re-enter peak, naturally cannot let matters drift and drift with the current. Many thanks, Madame Tang.
Good intention, the person but who. I can the refining pills, alchemy, incident, no are more. The advantage that perhaps the madam can obtain were also less.
Are you what kind of? Unknowingly, Tang Feng fell into the Ye Zifeng speech rhythm.
Madam helps me conceal this secret, buys medicinal ingredient that I need for me again in secret. My Ye Zifeng can guarantee that 100 gold coins. The Ye Zifeng corners of the mouth has raised a happy expression to the madam every month.
100 gold coins? Tang Feng cannot help but sucked in a cold air. The gold coin that her 1 month can control freely altogether added also on 50 gold coins. Now Ye Zifeng opens the mouth as 100 gold coins. Such big number, how can not make her shock? But this truly was only then kept the reward that the secret has been able to obtain.
Ye Xueyi, hear what stares, holds the hand of Tang Feng, saying, Mother, how the elder brother said how you do, but when the time comes, do not forget, you divide my gold coin, making me buy some good cosmetics on the line.
A Tang Feng direction in the Ye Xueyi forehead said slightly ill-humoredly, You, the elder brother, said that any you make anything, but also really does not have a prospect.
Ye Xueyi spits the tongue slightly, shows the adorable expression. A Tang Feng word's exit does not think suddenly, right? Before was not does not permit Xueyi call Ye Zifeng this trash for the elder brother, how also acknowledged in an instant.
Ye Zifeng xiao pai. 那麻当堂, under your opinion, how?
Tang Feng did intentionally, to ponder a while, deep nod. Likes drilling the snobbish person in square hole in the center like Tang Feng, exactly is Ye Zifeng one type that likes having to do. Because this person is very solid, you can her the advantage, she therefore help you. So long as keep one's word, every month 100 gold coins hand over in her hand unmistakably, she will work cautiously, conscientious. Such one, the cooperation of both sides can continue. The weather early, after not having packed off Tang Feng and Ye Xueyi, in cellar, only remaining a Ye Zifeng person. After giving Tang Feng golden marrow pill, in Ye Zifeng also too, this as he thinks beforehand. Although golden marrow pill promotes the realm effect to be obvious, in a short time is not suitable excessively takes, otherwise explodes the body to perish this violent matter regardless of the time being. The body could not absorb that many strengths. First, takes one to give a try. He illuminates the way of before, taking, as before, moved the golden marrow pill cover with the tip of tongue slightly.
Instantly, a rending ache erupts from Ye Zifeng's whole body, each acupuncture point. His brain ache wants to crack, swayed back and forth suddenly on the ground.
Penetrates the mind sufficiently strength, vertically and horizontally gets up in his, within the body, recklessly, proliferates toward the Ye Zifeng whole body from the dantian. At this time, he suddenly astonished discovered that one self-palm place spread to blood-red lines of arm, as if gradually has brightened, even also trend of some slightly illumination. This martial spirit can absorb the golden marrow pill strength. Most people's martial spirit is a fixed, invariable ability. For example, after some people become martial disciple, will awaken the 5 elements of yin-yang ability. Some people meet the awakening body rock-solid ability. Some people will have therefore the ability of control wild animal. But any one type is ordinary like a person unique attribute. Most martial spirit are decided that will be almost will not grow, not to mention absorbed the medicinal pill efficacy. Good. Since you want to absorb the strength, this golden marrow pill I entirely feed to you. On the body of Ye Zifeng shines flake gold light suddenly, starts slowly from the dantian place, was guided to come up toward the arm by him slowly.
Continuously refined essence gathers above his arm, the entire arm as if becomes incomparably glittering and translucent carving, in which skeleton also or the bloodline blue vein is clearly discernible. The bright on blood-red lines flickers, slightly some trends of inflation. In this time heart one ruthless,
essence energy and refined essence, and golden marrow pill on arm, was directed to go toward the palm accumulation by him entirely, making him hold the light to overflow. These luminous spots do not have the rule to proceed along no particular course in space. Gradually, has formed strange transparent being in charge unexpectedly.
Rumbling only listens to 3 bangs. That is, in charge, seems to be ordinary to the arrow of string, was not controlled by Zifeng. All hit before pill furnace together on the sheet iron that was used to keep out the wind. But along with being in charge putting forth, the Zifeng whole body violent strength slowly has also subsided.
The hard sheet iron changes into the iron filings, is almost the time of flash. Huge destructive power. Zifeng also cannot help but stares dumbfounded.
The strokes on the sheet iron has such might, if hits in the human. This is the strength of broken sheet iron chi refining 9th stage can achieve, but in a moment ago, in Zifeng, unexpectedly such appeared.
However, after Zifeng sends out this palm, has tried many, does not have one time to cause again. He cannot help but looked that to himself both hands, that 2 somewhat coarsened blood-red lines.
This is, can first lend my strength that mystical martial spirit set?
Zifeng had the doubts at heart, actually does not do at once at heart clearly, how this fierce style should send.
At this time, as soon as he tapped the head, did not think right. A moment ago that golden marrow pill essence energy almost by own martial spirit eating, but own body has not strengthened any strength. His intention established, clenched teeth, then takes up remaining that golden marrow pill, takes once again. Places the beforehand words, at the same time cracks with the teeth 2 medicine matters continually. He will not do, because 2 take risks. But now, since beforehand golden marrow pill 8 with has not eaten, he dared to take one again.
Continuously refined essence, once more condensed in his dantian, whips a flake seacoast to be ordinary, just like the giant tide.
This, Zifeng has not directed spiritual energy to gather toward the arm on again, but disperses the whole body, quenchings the body of this chi-refining realm 3rd stage intermediate rank to get up. In his heart is very confident, if can absorb this golden marrow pill strength completely, breaks through to chi-refining realm 4th stage, is a cinch radically.
However, the reality is opposite. Zifeng slightly absorbed some medicinal pill essence energy. The golden marrow pill strength started spontaneously to go to the arm blood red lines place accumulation, but this trend, Zifeng was beyond control. The arm of Zifeng once again becomes glittering and translucent carving. What is different from the previous time, this arm becomes somewhat seems to be transparent, only then above blood red lines clear. Faint essence, in a strange way, is doing with oneself meridians, is blending and twines. How a moment ago Zifeng being in charge that tried having no way to cause, gave birth in this moment once again. But this being in charge, as if brought some black death chi, was twining the edge of 5 fingers, making the human look at being afraid. This, Zifeng paid attention if again in this narrow and small cellar comes on such one, let alone has destroyed pill furnace, even if destroyed this cellar, also to have possibly. He is suppressing the pain, slowly when clenches teeth to arrive at the window position, to not far away of nobody, a palm is ejecting suddenly. Sees only that to bring being in charge of death chi strength all round. Under the gaze of Zifeng, the bang has hugged the thick or thin pine and cypress to 1-3 people. The pine and cypress that sees only that sight of green abundancy was covered by thick black instantly. The branch starts to defeat, branches and leaves to start to fall dry. The entire bark burn was curled up by the flame likely, afterward falls off and roll up slowly, until finally, unexpectedly, is became a dead tree. Goes toward nearby open area loudly but actually. Ye Zifeng is amazed. This martial spirit strength was also too overbearing. How no wonder cultivation of this trash Ye Zifeng in Qi refining realm does not come up. The body is that feeble. Like martial spirit of this rank, if promotes to the martial disciple rank really awakens completely, does not know is really how heaven-defying martial spirit.
It is not right. He remembers the incident suddenly. Oneself, this second golden marrow pill gets into the stomach. Did the larger part strength feed to this mystical martial spirit? Original can realm bog down? He congealed the god to come, to start to investigate his realm, carefully. Crossed slightly a moment later, he long shouted, vented anger. When this martial spirit ate to the full finally, gave back to itself to keep a bottom.
Qi refining, third stage peak.
Ashen Spirit Sect is in Leizhou city place of most famous martial practitioner cultivation. The high officials in many city will go all out their children high-rankingly toward this sect. Because of here, not only has numerous martial disciple, time high-level teacher Cybataxis in this, 3 ranks reach as high as the martial practitioner peak old man assume personal command. The martial arts way of studies is the famous family is authentic. Regarding the growth of young cultivation, can build a very good foundation.
On this day, sect developed martial stage to start becomes lively. Because today is between trash young Master Ye and Wang Lin and approximately good gambling fights. Solely so, possibly could not attract others' attention. But the gambling stake was, if who lost, must kneel to kowtow to the opposite party. Although Ye clan declined, but after all is also a Leizhou city resounding family. Many people a day that looks forward to his reputation to sweep the floor. Therefore, this time, everybody somewhat impatiently wants to have a look at Ye clan trash to the vexed appearance that Wang Lin is kowtowing.
Look, the Ye Zifeng person has not arrived. Side Wang Lin came several surrounding student. 11 discussed. Elder brother Wang, you said that this trash Ye Zifeng was the brain is gripped by the shutter. Trivial Qi refining realm 2nd stage waste. 3 days ago, unexpectedly to his Qi refining realm 4th stage elder brother Wang jumped over the 2-level challenge. This also continues? Do you have to hear this kind of news? Probably that trash makes the mistake. These 3 days were closed in cellar. Was closed 3 days of cellar? The waste is the waste, dislikes including his family member he. Wang Lin lets somebody cool off or calm down, smiles. The look meaning of disdaining is more obvious. He thinks that Ye Zifeng will have any fortuitous encounter for these days, or hit anything to kill to incur. But now looks like this worry was unnecessary. Entire 3 days, a person was closed the words in cellar, what thing but can also toss about. Elder brother Wang has not come this trash to the present, thinks the both feet to become tender afterward, doesn't dare the coming ratio to fight. Wang Lin laughs to make noise. This also has possibly, cannot think of this waste, rare intelligent, knows that anything is called to give way before difficulties, has not made Ye clan cover bigger ashamed finally. Oh, dispersed the morning to know that this Ye Zifeng was a waste, has not thought that was a coward. Side waits to look that the good play person shakes da. Suddenly, entire develops in martial stage, transmits a light fragrance, caused that the people cannot help but footsteps stagnate, settle down. Who said that my brother was a coward? The Ye Xueyi beautiful eye is looking angrily at the people. Qi refining 8th stage Qi, in these low-rank student, has an incomparable imposing manner of liking a crane among chickens. But her beautiful appearance makes student exclaim in surprise. At once, entire develops martial stage complete silence. All people dull are looking in the field. Nobody proposed again must walk.
Ye Xueyi? In the Wang Lin flashes through the complex color to come together. He naturally does not fear Ye Zifeng. The words that but Ye Xueyi cans will rather make him have a worry. Wang Lin lets somebody cool off or calm down looks to Ye Zifeng. Between our two does the matter of duel, what bring to be your younger sister? Ye Zifeng shows a faint smile. What issue leads her to have, said that you did fear? However, has not related. How to say again that develops the martial stage custom she to understand. Therefore you can feel relieved greatly that she comes the onlooking, is not meddles the fight. Elder brother we walks, you cannot hit him, makes me look at the Xueyi appearance, but also wants to meddle to fight. Walks. At the same time, under the tree shade pinches the mud. Xueyi sees that to spit the tongue, must locate listless toward the stand. Martial Spirit Continent takes Wu as, here a sect, therefore, officially approximately good times duel, so long as does not kill, was permitted. The bystander cannot make all forms of interference, approximately carries out after the gambling fights the gambling, cannot have any objection.
So good. Wang Lin smiles densely. In his eyes, so long as his sister Ye Xueyi does not get rid, the result that this gambling fights has decided. I guess that your this whole life has not come this to develop martial stage. Therefore, the good intention reminded your one. This developed martial stage to have the special weapon room. Altogether 20 types of different weapons. Your Ye Zifeng can choose to be the same greatly at will. After electing, fights with me again. A Wang Lin big hand pendulum has referred to not far away the position of weapon room.
Your does Wang Lin use force? Wang Lin sneers slightly. Copes with your waist, but also has a need for the weapon? Ye Zifeng smiles slightly. The words that okay, you do not use, I did not use the weapon, started directly. When will fire off? The family member also wanted me to go back earlier. Heard that must have any important dinner. Therefore selected the time with a sense of urgency. You? On the Wang Lin face a little could not hang. The Ye Zifeng excuse has not paid attention to oneself simply. What was called selects the time with a sense of urgency.
Trash Ye Zifeng. Do you believe that I and others will hit you everywhere, and the tooth? Nearby also started to shake the head to Ye Zifeng to direct. This Ye Zifeng is really unconscious, obviously is the Qi refining realm second stage waste, but also dares that rampantly and Elder Brother Wang speech. Elder Brother Wang does not kill him to be able according to the custom, waited to meet you to abandon him. Bullshit. Others Ye Zifeng is a disabled person. How do you also want Elder Brother Wang to abandon him? The audience blew out laughter to come immediately. With it relative, Wang Lin stern-faced, wants to make on the Ye Zifeng waste, in addition, abandon evidently.
Looks in your younger sister Ye Xueyi face. This, the father breaks your 3 ribs. In the Ye Zifeng look flashes through together Li Mong. Has the skill that comes. Own before had cultivation to martial lord realm, rich of fight experience. Where was the unimportant person of Wang Lin this not being able to amount to something can side by side? Well, good. A Wang Lin character said continually 3, obviously is the heir Qi extremely. Looks at the father not your this feeble body, punches his pulp. A spirited war intend to Wang Lin to ascend. The whole person imposing manner inspires. His cultivation to Qi refining realm 4th stage. Spiritual energy was slightly large scale.
This view dies! The fist potential is mixing with bone-chilling cold rumor, hits toward the Ye Zifeng surface gate. In the mind of people, this fist, if hit, perhaps Ye Zifeng must be disfigured one's face at the scene. The pitiful yell begged for mercy. But Ye Xueyi closes the eye, did not endure to look again.
But the expected matter has not occurred. Ye Zifeng is only stretches across one step, stretches out a palm slowly. This superficial palm lets the strength as if clay ox entering the sea of Wang Lin's entire fist hit likely on a sponge. Surrounding the people of several surrounding, surprised look at this scene, especially those scolded the fiercest that several people, who Ye Zifeng scolded a moment ago, at this time could not say including the words. Even if several saw school expert that way comes, very much felt strange at heart. Isn't Ye Zifeng Qi refining second stage?
Ye Zifeng had what he made a moment ago? Why hasn't the elder brother Wang's fist strike flown he? They but has missed entire 2 realm. Ye Zifeng quite steady standing, smiling pinches the fist of Wang Lin not to put.
Elder Brother Wang, your this turned on the water to put is also fierce. A bit faster solved this trash. ESE, Elder Brother Wang, you had used several points of strength a moment ago. Deals with this disabled person, do not show mercy. Wang Lin at this time, at heart amazed, is more than other people. They are look that, but he is fighting really with Ye Zifeng. The strength of that fist, he, in order to cause heavy losses to Ye Zifeng a moment ago directly, is gets rid fully, simply has not turned on the water. He the entire face rises now with pig liver. However, how to him diligently, cannot get rid of the Ye Zifeng pincer's common palm again.
You? Wang Lin incomparably looks at Ye Zifeng astonished, as if before had not known he resembles. Ye Zifeng smiles slightly. Haven't you, who they said, heard? Why does not put forth comes fully? Do not hit everywhere me are the tooth. In his skill makes an effort slightly. Wang Lin is painful to scream. Meanwhile, the Wang Lin cloudy vision concentrate. The left hand erupts to contain for a long time true chi. His killing incurs.
Is elder brother Wang wind-splitting fist? Lets the elder brother Wang ignition to this degree, Ye clan's small waist was finished. However, Ye Zifeng gets rid as before lightly. A palm received Wang Lin wind-splitting fist. Before one such as behavior, but the fearful strength that on wind-splitting fist contains, as if also unexploded sense, was strangled by Ye Zifeng in the cradle. The past was martial lord he, regarding the ingenious utilization of strength, then obvious clue in this palm. The audience, the incomparable piece. Several expert on stand are also shocked immediately. If a moment ago that fist, but can also sum up his Wang Lin general idea. In addition turns on the water. This that then, Ye Zifeng easily melts. Now strikes wind-splitting fist, makes the most caustic and mean person shut up sufficiently. Ye Xueyi is the beautiful eye, appearance is brighter. Freely is Ye Zifeng cheers, has impulse, because his elder brother, who faintly some must cry, had been regarded trash from infancy to maturity. Today he felt proud and elated finally. She from the bottom of the heart for its proud.
What wind-splitting fist? Such near distance with this plots against me. Wants to kill me. Ye Zifeng lets somebody cool off or calm down, smiles. Double wrist also makes an effort. Only listens to a skeleton break the clear sound. Resounds through suddenly an entire develops martial stage. Wah! With the skeleton disruption sound is the Wang Lin very painful pitiful y'all sound.
Elder brother Wang. The surrounding person has opened the mouth, cannot believe fact that simply at present has. Both hands of Wang Lin, unexpectedly after they fight, overflowed the moment, was folded by the Ye Zifeng lane. Such looks like Ye Zifeng not only jumped over 2 steps to win Wang Lin, method ruthless spicy. Before, his image was widely divergent. Then can he also be trash? Ye Zifeng, I have killed you. Wang Lin sways back and forth on the ground painfully. His double skills simply broke off by Ye Zifeng. Later, at the cultivation martial arts realm incident, will therefore delay inevitably.
Ye Zifeng lets somebody cool off or calm down one. He looks that the Wang Lin look does not have the color of grief. Some villains, no matter how you treat him, he sooner or later must go all out with you. But something, either do not do, once has done, once the potential like the thunder, applies makeup directly, has no qualms the conscience. This time, sets up taking advantage of Wang Lin this bad luck ghost's own prestige, Ye Zifeng is the comparison is also glad.
Before killing me, you will not always forget. Haven't some matters been done? Ye Zifeng sound ice cold like blade. What matter is assorted? Ye Zifeng arrives at his front slowly. The facial expression disregards another's feelings indifferently. The gambling of our duel makes, you still remember? That needs me to remind your one again. Lost what should the human make? Ye Zifeng, do you want to let me? Wang Lin cannot help but has a big shock. If oneself kneel to kowtow to Ye Zifeng this trash, perhaps this for a lifetime, he does not want to gain ground before the human again.
Ye Zifeng is in front of people, said with a smile loud. Hurry up, before did not say waits to meet me to have the important dinner to eat, cannot waste the time with you here. He was saying, let somebody cool off or calm down slightly smiles. Was right, waits to meet this to kowtow, if I am unsatisfied, that cannot keep a promise, must knock my gauchines high is.
You go too far, simply. Wang Lin hears under the word, too straighten, is staring at the Ye Zifeng facial expression. For a very long time could not say a few words. passed the moment again, was so angry unexpectedly at the scene. Elder Brother Wang! Elder Brother Wang! Elder Brother Wang! You awake?
Ye Zifeng, let somebody cool off or calm down, smiles, does not look at Wang Lin 1. Xueyi, we walk.
Elder brother, you hit Wang Lin a moment ago time. That move that uses cold anything was too fierce. Vented spleen. Above, Xueyi excited was saying, she hopes since childhood her elder brother can someday get rid of the trash given name. But today, this idea became the reality finally.
Ye Zifeng explained lightly. The qi refining realm height. Nothing but is lies in everyone's true qi total quantity and true qi quality. However, opposes the enemy actually is most essential, lies in everyone to the utilization of true qi. A sword in a hand of child, even if the treasured sword of cutting iron like mud, whom also not necessarily the wound obtains. But a section of bamboo point in a hand of expert can actually kill people with ease.
Then Wang Lin is that child, but is Brother Zifeng that expert? Xueyi hears to stare. She first time listens to her elder brother to say itself the understanding to the martial arts, at once heard crazily. Zifeng gives a calm smile. I draw an analogy. In his opinion, in Wang Lin is grasping is not any treasured sword, but in one's self-hand, naturally not only also any bamboo is sharp.
Elder brother, I think you really probably changed person. Yi Zifeng shows a faint smile. Then to you, improved, went bad. Naturally improved. Before looked that your was bullied, was always at heart worried. That the present words, I felt relieved.
Ye Zifeng, Wang feeling is at hot mobile. He can look. Her younger sister is the talent of having God-given wisdom. Before is always missing itself, delayed her leading a pious life. Perhaps she had already climbed up martial disciple realm, had own exclusive martial spirit. They chatted, felt that the time passed quickly, then returned to the Ye residence gate before long.
Young master, young lady, how you come back? Old Du, etc., you waited anxious. When housekeeper Du in the entrance looks around are many, finally looks forward to them to come back.
Xueyi looked a day, some doubts. Housekeeper Du, the color is not late on this day. The father had said the evening had the food feast, wanted us to go back earlier, but has not arrived now. Housekeeper Du anxiously explanation. Possibly Patriarch has not told you with enough time. Tonight he has the urgent matter to have no way to catch up.
Zifeng said with a smile. Yes, the words such being the case, that this evening banquet I do not participate. Housekeeper Du is busy at suspending the hand. Is this good? The tonight's lead is you. In the Leizhou city, 3 respected families. Liu clan's second young lady, Liu Ningzi, is Zifeng Yu betrothed's children before they are born since childhood. Today's dinner, invited the Liu clan person, discussed wedding that together you and purple congeal.
Anything! Ye Zifeng and Xueyi simultaneously call out in alarm, make noise. Elder brother, he has the engagement. How don't I know? Do I have the engagement? I how don't know? Ye Zifeng is unable to be calm again. Their woman decide. The previous generation is he of orphan, at least does not have the worry in this aspect.
Housekeeper Du smiles bitterly. First walks, quick the receiving colors hall. Patriarch is not. The Liu clan person already came. Quick is impatient. Ye Zifeng's slight bow, the half-step then in Xueyi walks toward the hall together.
Sure enough, in this time hall, gathered completely the human, not only Ye clan people, but also were many 3 strange faces, obviously was the Liu clan person. A beautiful, beautiful woman stands at this time smartly in the business hall. Her tinted long skirt is elegant, strokes the tread lightly, has an inborn aesthetic sense. If Yun Rubao, the black shine Zed to be uncomparable, was coiled gently by an oblique cutting gold hairpin. Side her, a Chinese dress youth grasps the golden treasured sword. The manner is slightly arrogant, has the feeling of being supercilious. Another old man, bends down in the shadow does not send, understood at a glance that is absolute expert.
Kelnuk, does not have Ye clan that Ye Chongtian assumes. The atmosphere is a little stiff. That Ye Zifeng could not have come. I and Ningzi waited for that long time. Our Liu clan people are very busy. The Chinese-dressed youth could not sit still. Elsang asked.
Ye Zifeng tranquil reply. For these days, he because of the trash reputation, most was people the color of loathing received, had already been unalarmed by strange sights. Comes well. Liu Ningzi surface such as incorruptible. Since Ye clan patriarch is not, I brought to light to you words. In any case, you were Ye clan few housts. Finally was also same. In expression that she spoke was mixing with the meaning of taunt fully.
Has any words, does not need to cover up, but said that might as well. Yi Zifeng thinks little slightly.
Good. We chatted, matter about engagement. Lu Ningzi these words, in the hall everybody complexion changes. She lets somebody cool off or calm down smiles, is observing the situation the people. I and your Ye Zifeng by the time of betrothing children before they are born 20 years ago, then Ye clan at the height of power, absolutely was one of the Leizhou city 3 respected families. Is present Ye clan, haha, was not I talks nonsense. Since there is this trash Ye Zifeng, is not 3 respected families, perhaps including respected family not necessarily being able to stand in line.
Tang Feng cold snort. Is Ye clan a respected family? Is not your small girl decides. She in the Ye residence many years, early has regarded her family Ye residence. In addition now, Ye Zifeng reached some agreement with her, has the opportunity minute to some advantage, naturally must help Ye clan, help Ye Zifeng say too. Housekeeper Du has drawn Tang Feng, compensate saying, Liu clan second young lady, the matter about engagement, we and others careful will chat at the evening banquet again, not lately.
In his opinion, since Ye Chongtian gives him housekeeper Du the arrangement of evening banquet, then he naturally must facilitate this matter vigorously, even if the opposite party arrogance is rampant, can only restrain one's anger to swallow. Because if present Ye clan can climb up of Liu clan 3 respected families, truly many places can look for the Liu clan help, improves many present situations.
Liu Ningzi lets somebody cool off or calm down, smiles. Does not need. I and Yiji shifts to an earlier time, to not have this food, but to talk clearly the words came. Ye Zifeng barely escapes death. The manner always said that Liu Ningzi anything thoughts, and what kind goal, one smile of apparent. She shuts out present Ye clan, wants to let Liu clan and Ye clan earlier draws a line, separates from each other.
You want to say anything? Now speaks frankly. Do not waste the time obliquely. Lu Ningzi sneers slightly. I want to ask that the eldest young master Ye master, our engagements, could relieve.
Such remarks, the audiences are all stunned. Housekeeper Du, for fear that she has pounded to the office the matter, was blamed by the master, is busy at compensating to say with a smile. Was Lady Liu, the retinue who Ye clan which did not enlarge one's vision has angered the young lady, caused anything to misunderstand? You told me, I punished mercilessly surely. This is not the misunderstanding. I think that I said very much clearly, renounced the engagement. These 4 characters cannot understand.
A woman visits to request to renounce the engagement on own initiative was equal to that the woman has wrested male general. If this matter disseminates in Leizhou City, the face of Ye Zifeng can sweep the floor simply. Later did not need to go out. The Ye Zifeng eye narrows one slightly. Liu clan second young lady, you said.
Engagement is at a loss for words in Lu Ningzi for a while. She heard herself from her father there, and this trash young master Ye has the engagement incident, hurriedly visited to break an engagement, has not inquired clearly, this so-called engagement had to write on the paper, since does not have the engagement, showing is only 2 patriarchs a 20 years ago joke, you why take seriously, what marriage also why draws back, said,
The people of Ye Zifeng contracts gradually. You come Ye clan creates a scene radically.
Liu Yijie cannot repress at this time again, lets somebody cool off or calm down drinks, looks sharp-eyed to Ye Zifeng. Trash, surnamed Ye, what thing you are, dares such to speak with my junior sister?
Ye Zifeng lets somebody cool off or calm down to smile. Junior sister. Originally, you and Willow Tree's second young lady is only the senior brother-younger sister's relations, even cannot be the Liu clan person. You're this status, but also dares to act unruly in Ye clan?
Good that Ye Zifeng said that. Moreover, happened to have hit the Liu Yige's soft rib. He is the Liu clan adopted son. By having status, truly is not anything. Liu Yige could not find the appropriate words and expressions to scold Ye Zifeng for a while. Must say repeatedly, Ye Zifeng, you court death. The thing that ants are inferior, did the honor say me? These words Ye Zifeng passes through. Does not know that listened many to spread. His look flashed through together Li Meng. He has taken down this man who called Liu Yige. Another day when tried to catch up and aspired to seize peak. Sooner or later these people entirely will step on the soil. Liu Ningzi knit the brows. Let somebody cool off or calm down the aperture. Ye Zifeng, you are listening. Although my senior brother is not the Liu clan person, Young is Qi Refining Realm's 6th stage expert. Compared with your this Qi Refining Realm's 2nd stage, this whole life does not know that can awaken martial spirit trash. Did not know many times. Trivial Qi Refining Realm, does 6th stage also dare to call expert? Did not fear that said smiles the big tooth of person. On the Ye Zifeng face flashes through an obvious happy expression.
Ye Chen turned head to look at Ye Zifeng. Good you let alone. Your Qi Refining 2nd stage trash, had any qualifications to say others, went to cellar to stay honestly, the following matter gave us to processes. He is the Ye Zifeng's 2nd uncle, Ye Chongtian not, a lot are he do. Is, the Liu clan person has not spoken incorrectly you, your Ye clan comet, entire Ye clan was given to implicate by you. Did you also feel all right to say others? Ye Huiqi full as the Raikyo looks at Ye Zhifa.
He is the Ye Zifeng younger male cousin, realm, although is not high, but is Qi Refining Realm 5th stage, was ridiculing by this frequently his cousin, is type that the model bullies the weak and fears the strong. The Liu Ningzi beautiful pupil flashes through a self-satisfied color. This, our Liu clan this coming, understands at heart that now proposed rashly breaks an engagement is somewhat offensive, therefore read in 2 past face, gave extra some effective cure, miracle medicine from the city, hopes that can make the compensation of certain extent to Ye clan.
Old Wu assumes, yes, 2nd young lady. The old man of ambush and shadow has coughed, has been complying with one, puts out an upright black jade box from the bosom, opens the above lock slowly. Perhaps everybody has not seen, this is within the boundaries rare. Liu-Ningzi's speech at the same time, in the beautiful pupil the appearance is bright. At this time, Ye Zifeng almost blurted out, solid yuan pill.